Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk Leeds. Woke up to a bit of news this morning. It's only a little bit of news, but it's promising nevertheless. The Leeds United Supporters Club have secured an AOCV, which is Asset of Community Value, backed by Leeds United and the new owners, to ensure that the future of our stadium is we have a big say in it and what happens. I'm not going to read you the whole article because otherwise you'll be here all day. But today, Leeds United Supporters Trust confirmed its application to make Elland Road an asset of community value has now formally been approved and listed by the Leeds City Council. Elland Road Football Stadium was previously listed as an asset of community value in October 2017 by ex-Trust Board member Ian McCullen. The 5-year listing recently expired, and we knew about that because obviously we had the scare of Radrazani using Elland Road as a deposit to purchase Sampdoria, and I think that has in turn caused the Supporters Trust to be proactive and make sure that that never happens again. In a nutshell, this means that Elland Road cannot now be sold without community groups such as Supporters Trust, in this instance, being informed and given a right to bid to purchase it. The AOCV provides a level of security against secret sales. The AOCV is a decision that helps protect fans' interests in the long term and stop owners from using Elland Road as an asset. To many Leeds fans, this isn't just a ground, it's their home and their club's legacy. Angus Kinnear said, "We are pleased to have once again worked closely with Leeds United Supporters Trust." Because I don't think when all this stuff went down with Radrazani, I don't think Angus Kinnear had much to do with it. I don't think he had anything. I don't think he knew anything about it. I think he heard about it when we did. But anyway. And Leeds City Council to successfully classify our home an asset of community value. As a season ticket holder, I know how much the ground means to all Leeds fans. It's seen plenty of ups and downs over the years, but it is our home and long may it remain so. As a council, we are hugely proud of Leeds' reputation as a top-class sporting city and the role the famous venues like Elland Road play in raising our national and international profile. So, yeah, after that scare with Radrazani putting it down as a deposit, basically to buy Sampdoria, I think that's what's initiated this, and bloody right as well. Like, the owners come and go, the players come and go, the managers come and go, but Elland Road's our home. It's cringes me out when people call it our church, but it is a special place to us in our lives, isn't it? Sounds a bit dramatic, but it is a special place to us. A bit tattered and torn at the moment. Needs a lick of paint and a redevelopment, and that takes me on to my next video I'm going to share with you. I think this was a few months ago this was said, but do you know, I'd heard him say it, but I'd only come across it again last night, so I wanted to share with you. It's Marathe's how do you say it? It's Marathe, isn't it? Parag Marathe, its plans for the future of Elland Road. So this is quite interesting. I found this on the American in Leeds podcast. So if you don't already, go and check them out. I hope you can all see that all right.
To the new stadium, the Levi Stadium. Tell me, in terms of Elland Road, what you've done a great job clearly when it comes to investing in the team, and they're doing the business on the field. When it comes to the infrastructure, the stadium, to what extent is that great stadium in need of investment? What are your plans for that?
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly great benefits, both economically as well as for fans, to modernize Elland Road. Whether it is adding more premium or adding the, I think it was the West Side stand or the East Side stand. I always mix that up, but adding more capacity, because the top half of the Premier League, they play in stadiums with greater capacity than we have, and so there's definitely things that we want to do to modernize the stadium. I should caveat, however, that there's also something magical about Elland Road. Playing it in a 102-year-old grounds, there is something magical about it, and there's something menacing about it to opposing players, right? And we do need to make sure we preserve that. Yeah. And so you don't want to just go start to play in a sterile environment where you don't have that competitive advantage. And so I think there's a delicate balance there where, yes, there's things we can do to modernize it, increase capacity, make the experience better for our supporters. But at the same time, we want to bottle up that magic.
So yes, basically he's sort of saying that he wants to redevelop Elland Road. He wants to increase the capacity, but he wants to keep the tradition. And I love that. I don't want one of these 65,000-seater space bowls that are just all round and the same shape. And, the St. Mary's, the Walkers, the Emirates, even though it's a nice stadium, the Emirates. I want Elland Road to remain not tattered and torn, but I want it to keep that old feel about it. All stands different sizes and the electric atmosphere that's generated. And he's right. It is a menacing place for away players to play, and we know that, and that's one of the things we love about it. So yeah, I thought I'd share that with you guys. Quite an interesting little comment, and I'm assuming that the ball will get rolling with that when we're promoted back to the Premier League, because there's obviously no need at the moment. And best believe if we do increase Elland Road to 60,000, we'll still sell it out week in, week out. There'll still be a season ticket waiting list, around the block. So yeah, exciting times ahead. I'll be back with another video later. Please like, comment, and